Hey guys, it's Naya, and welcome to my first ever lifestyle channel. I know we got all fancy, and instead of actually doing like lifestyle, like my life day in yoga, I'm actually doing something called digital authenticity and social profiling. And so, it kind of is what it looks like to authenticate myself on a day to day basis within a 48-hour time span. So, I actually began at the airport. So this is not including exactly 48 hours span, but I thought it'd be really good to incorporate it as far as like what this program, what this project is about. So with the airport, when you first get in, you have to authenticate yourself actually twice. In the beginning with your ticket and your ID, and then when you actually go through everything and get to the TSA, and they check your ticket and ID again. And so with that, I didn't actually take the picture there. I took it outside after because like a lot's going on. But I thought what was really important, I actually decided to use my two sources in this specific project because the actual act of going through TSA in itself is a performance, and I was actually my own spec actor within the performance of going through TSA. So I was participatory in giving my ticket and my ID, logging my bags onto the actual platform, sliding it through, hands up, everything. So that was the performance of going through TSA, and I was a spectator in that, like I had to participate. And then I also used my second source, who is Michael Foucault, and he actually talks about the act of discipline on the body, so body discipline, which is actually found highly within the performance of actually doing the things that the TSA asks of you. So actually, the performance of TSA going through the metal detection and everything like that is also a performance of discipline, and you can find that in his book Discipline and Punishment. He talks about body discipline, how like the government and like larger systems have kind of structures to perform certain things in a certain way, so that way we can be obedient to exactly what the performance is, and we don't even realize it. But like if you don't do certain things, how they actually the performance of actual TSA, you can get in trouble, repercussions if you don't. If you have a water bottle that you're not supposed to, so things like that. So the actual performativity of things, which is really important. So I wanted to use those two main sources there. And so then I'll begin with Monday. So in the morning, I'm not gonna hold your eye. The first thing I do after I wake up is I get on my phone. So you see me opening my password, and then I'll get on to Instagram afterwards. And then the next thing I do that has to do with authentication is I get breakfast. So you'll see me swiping into Ernie Davis Hall. And then after that, the next thing I do after I go to all my class and everything, I swipe into Haven. You actually have to go in the door first, the first set, and then you have to swipe it once, and then you actually go through and you actually have to swipe again to actually get to the dorms. And so after that, I go get lunch again before I head out and go to my next class. And then I'll probably on the way like log into my Snapchat, since I snap and talk all the time, so that's what I do. And then after a long day, I'll go to the library, and after 8 o'clock, at 8 and after, you actually have to be able to swipe outside the door to even get inside the library, and then you have to swipe at the library door once you enter to make sure you can actually be able to go into the space. So that's what you're looking at right now. And then I'll open my laptop and I have to type on my laptop and everything like that. So there I go again, and then back into Haven, outside door first, and then plot twist, because now I have to show my name to RSA to make sure I am actually a resident. And you'll see two stickers. The one with the number on it is to make sure that I am a resident here, and then the S is because I'm RSA, so I have different type of levels of security and access based on my authentication of who I am on my ID card. And then I swipe again to actually get into the dorms. And after a long day, I kind of want to like just sit back and relax. So I like download a game, which I have to also authenticate myself, and then I watch Netflix. I have to log in as well. And then Tuesday is no different. I get on my phone, IG pick again, and then I didn't mention this, but I really wanted to. I forgot to take a picture, but I bought a ticket from the Shine box office, and I had to like show my ID and everything like that. So I didn't want to mention that. And then obviously again, laptop pictures when I need to do my work, food services when I go to Shaw, and I actually only did eat once that day, so that's the only picture I have for you all. But you actually have to swipe in outside of Shaw and inside for the food service opportunity. And I also do Facebook, Snapchat again. I also do my FAFSA as well. And then I go back to the library. I had to do the same thing, swipe in, get back on my laptop, so log in uh, my laptop again. Same thing, Haven picks all over again, RSA all over again, and then I end my day with Netflix. So I do this quite a lot, and I didn't even really realize that. And so for the analysis portion, yes, I was kind of surprised I was doing it, but not because I didn't know I was already doing this before, but because I wasn't really logged into how often I did it. It just becomes somewhat ritualistic. I do feel like other people my age have a similar experience as far as like people that are in Syracuse University, because I think a specific setup and as an institution really um, specifies this, and this is like kind of a practice for us. I think this is different for other people in different parts of the country, maybe more so if anything, because I feel like we have more of a system like or like electronically, maybe people have to really keep their documents on them, but also that could really increase racial profiling when other people are out. Maybe they get stopped more by police officers and they always have to have their ID on them and everything like that. So I thought that was really interesting. But overall, I realized that we authenticate ourselves a lot, and we always have to tell people who we are and what we do for both protection, for security purposes, but it's also like who are we trying to protect and where is this information going. So I thought that was really interesting, and thank you so much for listening.